If you've ever tried juggling work emails, laundry, meal prep, and figuring out what that urgent thing your phone is buzzing about all at once, congratulations. You've basically played the tutorial for Tianxia. Today we're diving into a game where you're managing governors, soothing political dynasties, defending the northern wall, running coastal trade routes, and somehow keeping your economy from face planting. This is like ancient Chinese statecraft meets a 7-tab spreadsheet. It's designed by Antonio Petrelli and Daniele Tascini and published by Board & Dice as part of the renowned T series. It plays 1 to 4 players and will probably take you 2 or so hours to play. If you enjoy this video, would you please give it a like and a comment and hit subscribe? That really helps the channel. Now, grab a seat and let's dive into Tianxia together. Tianxia places you into the Warring States period of ancient China, where you're essentially juggling 4 jobs at once: governing regions, cozying up to political dynasties, running a little import-export business along the coast, and also defending the northern borders from invading nomads. No pressure. Whoever gains the most prestige points by the end of the game wins. The game takes place over 4 rounds, each of which has some setup and cleanup, and then follows 3 main phases: income phase, action phase, and attack phase. Here's a glimpse of how all of those go down. In the income phase, you receive benefits from income buildings, both the one on your player board and any on the main board that has one of your governors on it. Also, each of your little dudes that's taking a boat ride on these super fancy cardboard barges collects a resource for you as well. Next is the action phase, where it really all goes down. Players will take turns doing one of 3 types of actions: region, military, or barge. Here's a brief blast of what those look like. To take a region action, place one of your action markers in one of the 7 regions on the board, paying a penalty if there are already any markers there. Each region gives you a mix of possible actions, and you can do one of each type in that region. The various actions you'll get to do are: install a governor, pick a building, pay its cost, and drop in a governor. Black roofs boost income, while red roofs give you passive abilities. Exchange goods. Different regions let you convert resources into goods, which are silk, helmets, or jewelry. These will matter later for shipping. Speaking of shipping, these ships along the coastline each want a specific combination of goods. Sell to them to gain coins, prestige, and bonus effects. And lastly, advancing on palace tracks. Every region will move you up the palace track of one of the 4 dynasties. These tracks unlock bonuses and offer endgame scoring opportunities. You can instead take military actions to prepare for the incoming attacks of the nomad invasions. Here you can either use stone to build walls and towers, or use rice to enlist and train soldiers. Nothing motivates a soldier like a steaming bowl of rice. Lastly, the barge action lets you send your workers on a lovely cruise down the river, gaining the resources depicted there, which will also trigger during income. Each barge holds a maximum of 3 workers, so politely dropkick one off if you need the space. This boat ain't big enough for the 4 of us. That's it. Players take turns doing these things until everyone has passed. Additionally, there are a few free actions you can take during the action phase, including cashing in bonus tiles and utilizing the unique merchant action on your player board. After the action phase, the nomads advance based on the attack card for that round. If they reach the battle space, it's wartime, and they are here to open a can of nomad fury on you. Players with walls, towers, and soldiers there will gain points. If these fortifications subdue the nomad chieftain, awesome. If not, you're probably in trouble. The chieftain jumps over the wall like an Olympic hurdler and starts evicting governors like a vindictive landlord. The less its final attack was defended, the further the chieftain will advance. So yeah, the chieftains really aren't your friends in this game. After 4 rounds, the game ends and you gain points for the following: jade figurines gained from bonus tiles, each palace track based on your relative position, up to 3 objective cards that you have in your hand, and a few patronizing points for any remaining resources. The player with the most prestige points wins and is clearly the greatest multitasker sitting at the table. The rest of the players, well, they can go and see what the nomad chieftains have to say about them. Alright, now that we've got those pesky nomads off our backs, let's talk about how this game works, or doesn't. Here are some pros and cons. Pros. There's deep, crunchy decision space with lots of viable strategies. Like, some games have options, but this one seriously has a lot of stuff you can think about and do. So it feels quite replayable, and decisions feel very gratifying when they work out well. The multiple action selection in regions is pretty rad and kind of unique. You're not just deciding between different actions, but rather groups of actions. Again, it's a sweet workout for the brain. And as always from Board & Dice, it's a great historical context for the theme and awesome production with excellent table presence, especially these little boats. Just an awesome touch. Cons. I think this game is pretty awesome, so I don't have much on the con side to say, but one thing I think potential players need to be aware of is how much there is to consider in this game. You really need to be aware of what the 12 randomly selected buildings do and offer, all while trying to decide between multi-layered combo actions. You're not just picking one action over another, you're choosing between whole sets. It's a ton to track. Great if that's your jam, overwhelming if it's not. So I own basically every game, expansion, and promo that's part of the T-Series. So to say that I'm a fan would be a massive understatement. I'm part of the cult. So a new game in the series, and also it just being designed by Daniele Tascini, brought me in with high expectations. The verdict? I do really like this game, but to be honest, maybe not quite as much as I expected. It fits well within the T-Series, but definitely not quite as high as some of the other titles, but still a banger for sure. But enough about me. We're here to decide if this game is how you roll. So I would recommend this game, first of all, to fans of the T-Series, particularly if Tekhenu ranks high in that series for you. Also, I'd say it's for fans of Tianxia, Millennia Tracks of Time, which I reviewed here, and The White Castle, which I also reviewed. You can see it here. Basically, if you like deep, thinky Euro games with tons of options, or if you like to multitask like a mom who just had twins and runs a business, then hop on the barge and give this one a shot. Thank you so much for watching. There's always room at the table for you. Well, I think I'm about to get booted off this barge, so I'll see you next time.